Hi folks, welcome to Damian Space News. It's been a while. This one is about the Starship, the first Starship that flew, and I suppose a little mention for the second one that's getting ready to fly. The first one flew just over a month ago on April 20th, 420, and today is the May the 22nd, so it's just over a calendar month when this happened. Now I'm just going to go through 4.5 minutes or so of the launch, the flight video, courtesy of SpaceX. I'll put the link in the descriptions, and then I'm going to show you a still shot from RGV aerial photography. I'll put their link in the description as well, and then we'll have a quick look at Starbase live, courtesy of NSF. Links always in the description for those guys. Right, I'm gonna play this video and maybe talk you through a few things here and there.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay, I'm just pausing it there. Yeah, on the countdown timer there in the middle of that screen, engines lit exactly on 0 as we'd expect them to do so. Now, 33 engines there, apparently only 30 of them lit, and we'll see later that some more of them were either shut down or they failed of their own accord. Point to note here is that the rocket doesn't actually take off for another 5 seconds or thereabouts. It's held down with the clamps onto the mount until all engines are fired up enough so they have enough thrust to clear the pad. And we'll play. There was a lot of debris thrown up amongst that cloud, that cloud there on takeoff. And when I say debris, I don't mean small debris. At this stage, Elon's wish was only to clear the tower and the launch mount and get away with little or no damage to the tower and the ground support equipment, you know, the fuel tanks, pipes and all of that. And as you can see from this video here now, we got clear of the tower.
Additional signals, this is Christie.
Got nicely clear. This thing actually flew up to 39 kilometers, I believe. Nicely intact, the whole vehicle going well. Now, what I'll do, point out to you, right down in the bottom left-hand corner down there, there's a little animation of all the engines, you know, down circles within circles of engines. There's a few dark spots on it there, 2 at the top, 1 on the left, 1 at the bottom, and 1 in the center. These are engines that are effectively out or not powered enough to qualify as being firing engines. So we've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at this stage according to that graphic. We will let it roll again.
As the velocity increases, the density of the atmosphere is decreased.
And that's a camera shot from underneath showing the actual engines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Max Q.
Lessening stress on the vehicle. The call out, Max Q now.
And that's where they call that max Q. That's the maximum dynamic pressure, the most pressure on the vehicle. And to get as far as max Q was a major achievement in itself.
Continuing to watch the first stage as we head downrange. 100 seconds into flight. Our next major activity is going to be shutdown of the first stage. The Houston tracking station now acquiring the vehicle. With shutdown, we will get separation of Starship from Super Heavy and ignition of the Starship engines. And when Starship separates, we light up 6 engines in a staggered sequence.
Okay, they're on about stage separations for the two vehicles part company. There's a nice shot from the booster itself. And another shot looking inside to the engines of the ship and the bottom of the ship and the top of the booster. Still connected. They were hoping for stage separation at this point, but it wasn't happening. You can see from the videos there, it's starting to spiral out of control, and well, it's downhill from there pretty much. They do announce that they were starting the flight termination.
Restriction cut off.
Flight termination system to basically make it blow up and end the flight before it got too far out of control. But as Elon has said afterwards, that there was a 40-second delay between when they hit the button and when the vehicles actually blew up, and that's not a good thing. So they're going to have to reassess how they're making that work. Just there now, you can see. Oh, there's my finger. Just there at the tip of my finger on the rocket itself and the ship. There's two vents coming out of it. That's where the termination system has worked, but it hasn't blown up the ship. It's put 2 small holes in. That's not good. Let's listen in.
From the ground cameras, the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this does not appear to be a nominal situation.
Yeah, it does appear to be spinning, but I do want to remind everyone that everything after clearing the tower was icing on the cake.
Yes, that's exactly it. Once it cleared the tower, everything else was just bonus points. Now, this point here where it actually blew up, the crowd in the background there are actually SpaceX workers, and they knew this was a great success. And when the thing blows up, you'll hear them all cheer, actually, because they were delighted it got that far.
And there, as you saw, as we promised, an exciting end to the Starship inaugural integrated test flight.
An exciting end to it all, exactly. Well, that's the end of that video. Let me show you now something else. This is from RGB aerial photography. The ring there, that's the launch mount standing on its legs, and to the left of it you can see the huge slabs of concrete that are gone. Now, they went during takeoff. This shot was only, I don't know, a couple of days afterwards. This is before they brought in the cleanup crew and started prepping the place and clearing the place. The whole place was shut down, roads were closed, beach was closed for a full 2 days, I think 2.5 days, before they even let the press, the photographers in there to see if they could reclaim any of their camera equipment, which some was and some wasn't. A lot of equipment was lost in that. That's RGV. Let's see. Well, quick look over now to Starbase, courtesy of NSF, and this is their Starbase live stream. This isn't actually live here at the moment because I wanted to show you the second one that's getting ready. This is a sister ship. That was ship 24 that flew on top of booster 7. This one is ship 25. They're like twin sisters, actually. They were built on the same designs and whatnot. They usually build them in pairs, so if one fails, they have another one identical ready to go. So this 25 has been brought out and is put on the suborbital stand for static firing of their engines. 6 engines on this ship, and that's the next test we're expecting, as announced by Elon or SpaceX. So yeah, that ship is about to be tested. Now, I myself don't think that's going to be the one to fly. The 26 and 27 are already in line, but they're different. They've had changes made to them. 28 is also almost complete. 28, I think, might be the one to actually fly, but we'll see. We'll see. The Starbase, let's get this to go live and see what we can look at. Why is it not going live? If it goes live, it goes live. Anyway, in the work has been going on. Huge amounts of work. They've had cranes and man lifts and diggers and trucks and everything. They've cleared out the whole place, and they already have their newly designed launch pad underneath the launch mount. They said they already had the plan there before the launch, but it would take too long to install it, so they went for the launch anyway. They thought that the new type of concrete they were using, Fondag, I think it's called, would be strong enough to take one launch. They were wrong. It didn't. So they've learnt, and they've gone straight into their new design, their new product, and they're testing it. They're installing it. There's major work going on, and at a huge rate. And soon after this flight, the first flight, there was a poll. It was on NSF actually, I think, and I voted in it. I voted that it would take 6 to 9 months before they're ready for another launch. I thought that was a fair guess. Well, turns out at the rate that they're going, I'm inclined to think that might be sooner than that. Elon has said 6 to 8 weeks he'll be ready for a launch, but there's the problem with getting the launch license again, because an investigation has to go on into safety of the area, the people, blah blah blah. So we'll see how that all goes. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a talk through on that flight, and that's my take on it, and we'll see when the next one is ready to go. There's lots of stuff going on in the space industry, space news. Too much for me to go through at the moment. I'm just focusing on the Starship and its progress. I might come back and do some more regular things. We'll see. If you have any thoughts on if I should be doing anything else, let me know in the comments below. And of course, I have to try and support my channel here by asking you to help promote it and support it by click the like button. That makes a big difference to the YouTube people. Hit the subscribe button with the notify bell if you want to be notified when I do upload another video. And yeah, those are the main things. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and the notify bell. Otherwise, for me, for now, that's it. You're up to date with Damian at Sifton Bay. Bye. We'll see ya.